Hello everyone. Today I am going to explain about ABCD parameters in terms of Z parameters. This ABCD parameters is also known as a transmission parameters or T parameters. Similarly, Z is nothing but your impedance parameters. So this transmission parameters, it has the four variables which of v1 comma i1 comma v2 comma i2. In these variables v1 comma i1 we can express in terms of a v2 comma i2. Therefore this v2 and i2 are the independent variables, where v1 comma i1 is your dependent variables. So we'll get a equations of v1 is equal to a into v2 plus b into minus of i2. Similarly i1 is equal to c into v2 plus d into minus of i2. Here why we are taking this minus means with respect to the transmission, so from port 1 the current is going to the two-port network. So in two-port network the I2 is going in reverse direction. It is opposite to the I1 current. That's why we are taking it as a minus of I2. Therefore we can take V1 is equal to A into V2 minus B into I2. Similarly I1 is equal to C into V2 minus D into I2. Make it as equation numbers 1 and 2. Coming to the Z parameters in terms of v1 comma v2, those are the functions of i1 and i2. So therefore we can write directly here v1 is equal to z11 i1 plus z12 i2. Similarly v2 is equal to z21 i1 plus z22 i2. Make it as equation number 3 and 4. Here we want to change the z parameters considering these v1 v2 equations of z parameters. So from these equations, here we want the v1 and i1 equations now. That's why, so from the v2 equation or from the equation number 4, I am simply taking z21 of i1 is equal to v2 minus of z22 i2. Therefore I1 becomes 1 by z21 of v2 minus z22 by z21 of i2. So from here you can directly write I1 is 1 by z21 of v2 minus of z22 by z21 of i2. So now compare this equation 5 with the equation number 2. So from here equation number 2 is in the form of I1 is equal to v2 minus i2, c into v2 minus of d into i2. So from here we can directly say c is equal to 1 by z21, d is equal to z22 by z21. Okay. To find out the remaining parameters of a and b, I am simply replacing this I1 equation in the equation number 3. Therefore, so this equation number 3 is v1 is equal to z11 of i1 plus z12 of i2. Simply replace this i1 in this equation number 3. Therefore, I am getting v1 is equal to z11 of i1. So instead of i1, I am writing this equation of equation number 5 plus z12 of i2. Therefore by simplifying it we will get a z11 by z21 of v2 minus of z22 into z11 by z21 of i2 plus z12 i2. So take down the i2 term as a common and z21 LCM. So we'll get v1 is equal to z11 by z21 of v2 minus of this z11 into z22 minus z12 into z21 by z21 of i2. So now, so here put it in a box. So here I am directly taking this term as a delta z. So therefore make it as equation number 6. Now compare this equation number 6 with the equation number 1. Therefore this v1 equation in a into v2 minus b into i2. So see here this is also in the form of a into v2 minus b into i2. So we can directly say a is equal to z11 by z21. Similarly b is equal to delta z by z21. C is equal to 1 by z21. D is equal to z22 by z21. So by this way we are getting a ABCD parameters in terms of Z parameters. Thank you.